Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again for our second of our mini-series of Surviving Mars tutorials in the Curiosity update, it's called, I believe. So we are, we're going through these, just walking through, letting the dude do his narration and talking in between.
Welcome, Commander. In this training exercise, you will get acquainted with one of your most valuable tools. Rovers.
Rovers are vehicles with a variety of useful functions like transporting resources, commanding drones, and analyzing anomalies. You have direct control over all rovers in the colony. Drones you can, from last episode, drones you can actually directly control a little, so it's pretty cool. Select the RC transport and move it to the designated area. Alright, here we are. We have a very walkthrough
Now let's
type.
try moving around.
So we'll select him, the RC rover, and we will right-click to move. Wow, you're super duper fast. This is normal speed, guys.
Rovers consume battery power while operational. From time to time, you'll have to recharge their batteries.
There is a tech that lets you do without that. Every command that a rover executes gradually depletes its batteries. To recharge it, you must simply move it to the vehicle to near a power cable. If I could talk at all, the rover will draw power from the power network, so expect a spike in power consumption. Let's move him over here. Here's his power. There's his power bar showing he's at 59% battery power, drained by 2% per hour, and now he's over top. He gets this funky blue effect, like he's being electrocuted by waves of magical electricity. Fantastic. This is the truck, basically. This is the Martian truck. Alright, this is way too slow. Let's speed it up. Hurry up, Mr. Martian truck. We don't want to sit here and watch you be electrocuted all day long. And he's slow. Hurry up.
The RC transport can load and carry resources around the map. Let's use it to refuel the nearby rocket.
Interesting. Okay. Use the RC transport to load fuel from the fuel depot in the base, then unload it close to the rocket so that the drones can load it into the rocket. Okay, so the transport doesn't do the direct loading. That's good to know. I thought for a second there they were going to tell me you could, and I've been missing it all this time. But you can't. You can unload from rockets, not load from rockets. Drones can also take resources directly from the RC transport if they need to. However, unloading the resources is quicker and will free up the RC transport for other tasks. Also, he can only do that when he's stationary and not doing a job. Okay? So let's grab him there, and we need the great landing location there, Drake. That is beautiful. Who done that job? Grab you and get you over here, and you're gonna go and right-click on there, and that will right-click to load the resource. Nope, right-click to left-click to load the resource. There you go. Go, Mr. Fast Dude. Now, he holds, I believe, 30. You can get an upgrade to give him a 45 capacity.
Now order the RC transport to unload the fuel next to the rocket.
Unload button right there. Left click, and he's on his way. You can see that he's on his way with the command here. See, he's got this sort of circle with a, I don't know what it is, an arrowish sort of thing. And this guy's got a pause. Yeah, he's got something to do. So he'll go to the location and randomly dump it in a pile right nearby. Apparently this rocket has a bunch of, well, 4 rovers doing their thing. And this rocket takes 30. Courage 1 takes 30 to refuel, which is a little unrealistic. I think 40 is the lowest you get, as far as I know. Let's do this faster, guys. Come on. I think we're waiting for them to fully fuel this baby. It's pretty awesome, though. Oh, I didn't realize that there's like a little control panel. Look at that. Beep, 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 beep. Nice. And these are just like those little louvered curtain things. You know when you walk into like a cooler in some big warehouse? That's what it looks like to me. Little fuel drums. Careful, don't drop them, robots. Might go boom. And last one there. You guys can load it up. There we go. All loaded and ready to go. Click on there and hit launch for the rocket. It also appears down here and flashes at us. This green will not be here unless it's tutorial. Let's go ahead and launch said rocket. Uh-oh. We have drones with no control. That's troublesome. Hopefully they thought that one through.
Some drones are left without a controller after the rocket launch.
If drones lose their control, they will look for new controller nearby. However, when there are no new controllers nearby, you'll have to manually reassign them to the new controller. The reassign command also allows you to reassign drones to unstaffed controllers with heavy drone load. Assign these drones to the nearby drone hub. Alright, click this dude and click the Assign All. Assign as many drones to the target hub, rover, or rocket as possible. Let's click on the drone there, or the rover there. Look at that.
The RC transport is able to gather resources directly from surface deposits without the help of drones.
Send your RC rover to gather some metals. Good. Let's grab him and then right-click on these. It's kind of hard sometimes to see what resources, what deposits are where in certain places. Like this kind of looks like it's a deposit, right? But it's not. Just kidding. It's not good. It's just rock, not metal. Moving around, interact with the deposit, good, and you'll see he actually gathers those pretty decently. He's not rocketly fast. He's not rocketing. He's not super fast at it, but he gathered them. Good job, buddy.
Let's set up a small expand some distance away from the main base.
Expand? Expansion, maybe, is what you meant to say? We will need resources for the new base. The RC transport can be ordered to transport a large amount of resources in multiple goes via the Create Transport Route command. The RC transport will automatically recharge itself if starting or ending point in the route is near a powered network. Set up a transport route between the universal storage at the base and the marked location above the main base. Alright, so where are we? There is going to be our expansion out here. Look at that. Looks like we're probably looking for a new dome with some rare metal deposits, and there's some nice water up there. 10,000 units, 343 high-grade rare metals, and 553 average-grade rare metals. Fantastic. So let's grab our rover, give this command. This is the Create Route command, and tell them to hit this universal. Look, it is a fully full universal storage. Click All and tell him that's his start location. Tell him to left-click here for his unload location. Nice work. Thanks, it was super hard. I'm glad you think I did okay. Now observe the RC rover as it makes its first course along the transport route. If things take too long, remember to speed up time. Yeah, pretty much have time sped up all the time, dude. Because you're super slow. Now, he's not going to just gather one resource at a time. He will fill himself up. It looks like he's filling himself up with like 5 of each type or something. I don't know what he had there. We can click on him and see. So he's got 10 metals because he grabbed 5 metals, 5 concrete, 5 food, 5 polymers, and 5 electronics. Apparently he's got rare metals in that storage too. See how he's dropping them each in a separate stack?
Commander, one other thing.
The RC Rover is a mobile drone controller. That's the rover, not the transport. That carries its own drones. With its help, you can gather resources from surface deposit, construct and maintain buildings. When moving for far distance, the RC rover will first recall the drones before moving off to its destination. Move the RC rover to the site of the expand. I love how they're using the word expand. So RC rover, this is his area, much smaller than say the drone hub. See that? But he's got 4 dudes that are going to go with him. It's 4 robots, and we'll move him over here. And if we observe, he will recall his guys, and then once they're all in, there we go, off he goes. He has the ability to recharge the drones out of his own batteries, so that's cool too. Oh, there goes the truck, delivering some more goodies. Looks like he's stacking up.
We need to construct a new sensor tower to scan the nearby environment.
Use the resources that the RC transport delivered to build and power a new sensor tower that will help us scan the nearby location for new resources and anomalies. Construct a sensor tower and the Stirling generator to power it. Alright. Nope, don't move the RC rover. Left click to unselect any said constructions. There they are, all 4 of them are there. We got a sensor tower we want to put in. They want us to put it right there, so we'll go ahead and do that. And a Stirling generator as well. Grab the power guy for him, and he can actually go, I believe, right next to him. Does he need to be? Yes, he's gonna need power cord. Okay.
Good job.
Thanks. I don't think he'll power without it. Will he? Probably not. I love that they got disabled. They got salvage entirely disabled here. So electronics has been delivered. Good. And the metal, and they built. We have a Stirling generator. Apparently we're allowed to build them, so this isn't a prefab. We're using the resources. You don't start with the technology to build Stirling generators, just so you're not disappointed when you get to that point. 12 polymers and 6 electronics is a huge expense. Huge expense early on. He's waiting on more polymers. Looks like we gotta wait for the truck to bring the next set of polymers. If we had them. Whoa, that was an awkward view. There they go. There's the polymers. He had a double stack of stuff. And the last 2 go in there. And there we go.
It's time to learn about scanning sectors and exploration.
Wonderful. So much more to this tutorial than I expected in this this step. I wonder if they're all going to be around 20 minutes or so. You can scan new sectors to discover more resource deposits and anomalies. This is done from the map view. Go to the map view, click on this, or hit M for the map view.
You can scan sectors of the map to discover new resources and anomalies.
There are 2 main ways to scan. You can queue sectors for scanning. These sectors will be scanned one by one gradually over time. Scanning towers, sensor towers rather, speed up the scanning process of sectors nearby. The other alternative is to use probes, which you can buy using funding and bring them on a resupply from Earth. Now use the probe to explore the sector. There we go. We got ourselves a free probe. We will left click on that and select the sector for the probe. This is immediately scans sector for deposit and anomalies. Deep scanning in this sector is not possible with the current technology. There is the scan and there is a deep scan.
You can also queue sectors for scanning.
Left click to add sector. When you're in the map mode, it will add sectors to the map for the queue, and I apologize for that. And then we can right click to remove them. So let's left click to start the scanning there, and you see the scanning bonus, tower bonus 352. Every tower on the map produces from 10% when it's outside of its range upwards to like 400%. Scan sector E4 and continue. Remember, Rose.
Well done.
Speed time. Okay.
Now it's time to use our fully operational RC Explorer to analyze the anomaly.
Wonderful. I'm glad he's fully operational. I'm glad you didn't build him broke and bring him broken. Select the RC Explorer to use the move to interact in order action to order to analyze the anomaly. It'll take a while, so consider speeding up the game as
Anomaly
always.
found.
Anomaly found. There's the voice, guys. It will keep you entertained for days. Click on the guy down here, or find him on the map, and right-click on
Good
the
job.
anomaly. Well, thanks. It was really tough. You are just putting up the difficult tasks for us here. So he has a power source, like the others as well. They all do their poweriness things. And where's our vehicle? The RC Rover right there. He's used some power to store his friends nearby. If I brought him over here, however, he could park on that power thing and recharge as needed. The Explorer over here should be exploring. Look at that.
The anomaly has yielded interesting insights into new technologies.
Researching new technologies unlocks new options for your colony, such as new buildings, domes, and upgrades. Anomalies often provide, that's the eyeball ones, like the icon we showed, provide bonus to research, such as unlocking new technologies from research, or providing research points. Let's open the research tech tree.
This is the research screen. From here, you can choose and queue techs for research.
Techs are divided into 5 basic fields and a field for special breakthrough techs. So the breakthroughs down here, we don't just get those for free. We have to discover them, and we'll show you that anyways. When you research a tech from a given basic field, one of these top 5, it'll unlock a new technology in that field. Breakthrough techs are special, unique technologies that are unlocked via anomalies, and a couple other ways. Queue at least one technology for research. So hit OK, thank you. So there are a few different we can do. Various different things, biotech for air and whatever else. Engineering, this makes our ship bigger, handle more capacity really. Extractor amplification, that is a on-off switch thing and an upgrade. So you upgrade extractors and then you can turn them on or off to give that bonus. Costs more power, produces more resources. There's one of these for each set of, there's geologists and engineers get a bonus of performance. There's one for security people and what is it? Security people and medics. There's one for scientists. There's one for everybody. But they want us to do the drone hubs to construct an additional, the drone swarm rather. Drone hubs are constructed with an additional 2 drones, and the maximum number of drones is increased to 80 from 20.
Commander.
Pretty awesome.
One other thing.
Each tech has a cost in research points which are generated in various ways. Your sponsor provides some research points, most of them do anyways. To start with, once colonists arrive, you'll be able to construct research labs which generate research points faster. You can view the breakdown of the research points generated per soul on the right side of the research screen. Close the research text screen to continue the tutorial. So we get 100 for this particular sponsor per soul. It shows the total here and where they're coming from and the researches that are queued up. Note to the wise, always, always have more things queued than you could possibly use in a moment. If we finish this with more resources than we needed, for instance, if we find an anomaly that gives us 1500 research points, if there's nothing queued, we will use 100 and waste the other 5. So always leave them queued.
Nice work. Now you know how to handle rovers.
That's awesome. So that's rovers, a bit of look at the science and maintenance and so on. And let's look at the next tutorial in the next episode. Thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this series. A little bit of a walkthrough for the new Curiosity expansion, Curiosity update. And I'm glad they did this. It was a little bit of a blank learning curve. We had Quill 18's tutorial, which is still very useful, very good. But yeah, this is really good for a walkthrough. I'm really glad they stepped up the game on this one. Surviving Mars got a bit of a bad rap early on for missing a lot of things and being kind of less than people anticipated as far as how it was operating. But I'm really glad they've done this. If you think it's a good idea, let me know in the comments. Did you miss having a tutorial proper at the beginning of the play? If you played beforehand. Let me know. Thank you so much for joining me. Likes are much appreciated. And if you're joining me on this and you have not been to the channel yet, there's a couple series on the channel for Surviving Mars if you're interested in those. And hit that subscribe button to see what more is to come. We have 3 more to do here, so join us again for that. And as always, we'll see you in game.